So a good example of measuring the central tendency is by getting the average. Diba? When you are receiving your grades, you tend to compute for your average. Bakit ka nagko-compute for your average? Because you want to look at a single number that will represent the whole set of data, which is the grades that you receive in different subject areas. Ganun ginagawa nyo doon, ina-add nyo lahat, di ba? Ina-add nyo yung grade nyo from Filipino up to MAPE, then i-divide nyo kung ilan sila, kung ilan yung subjects, and then you have your average. Okay? So that is a good example of getting the measure of the central tendency given the data, which is your grade. Okay? So lagi niyong tatandaan that we are getting a single value na ma-represent niya yung value na meron tayo. Okay, so we call that the measure of central tendency. So what are those? Those are the mean, median, and mode. So yun po yung measures of central tendency natin. Okay? So let us start with mean. Mean of ungroup. Okay? We use this formula if the given data is ungrouped. Now, ano ba yung mean of ungroup? It is obtained by adding all the values divided by the frequency of the set of data. So let us have a good example. So let's say na binigyan kayo ng grade ng teacher nyo in third quarter. So yung grade na na-receive mo ay 88, 89, 92, 90, 87, 93, 87, 87. Ano na ba yan? 8 yan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, tama na. 8 na siya. Pagbalik pa rin lang natin tong dalawa. Yan. Now, what we're going to do is, wait lang. Okay. So what we are going to do is for us to solve for the mean. And to solve for the mean, all you have to do is to add all of the values and then divided by the frequency. Okay, so i-add natin sila lahat. For us to get the mean, and our symbol for mean is an X with a bar on top. We have to add all of the values. So these are the values. You have 88 plus 89. Please be ready with your calculator. Then add all of this. Tell me what will be the answer. You can also use your cell phone to solve for the sum of the values. Divided by ilan sila? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So what will be the answer here? Ano po yung sum nito? Mas
89.125.
89,
0.125.
125 or 13. Okay? So as you can see, ang ginawa niya, inad niya na to lahat. Dinivide niya ngayon sa 3, kaya naging 89.13. Okay, do you understand the process? For you to get the mean, use a symbol, and then we have to add all of the values, and then we divide that to the frequency. Ibig sabihin nun, ilan sila. Okay? So let's say that your average is 89.13. And that is the mean. Okay? So let's say na alam mo na, no, na yan yung average mo. Pero next time, o kaya naman let's say na you still don't know, like for example, you still don't know your grade in math. Kunwari hindi mo alam yung grade mo sa math. Because ang grade na binigay sa'yo sa ibang subject ay 88, 89, blank yung sa math, 92, 87, 93, 87, 87, and then you want to have a mean of or an average of 90. What should be the value here for you to find the, I mean, for you to get an average of 90? Ano kaya yung dapat mong grade sa math? So, kanina nakita natin, it's 89.13. It's a little bit closer to 90. So, you wanted to get an average of 90 para may honor ka. Ano kaya yung dapat na maging grade mo sa math? Of course, the same way for you to do that, o habang sinusolve nyo, ano yung dapat gawin, isulat ko. Ganun pa rin, no? 88 plus 89 plus blank. Di natin alam kung ano yan. Kung ano yung dapat na grade ang makuha mo sa math for you to have an average of 90 divided by 8 also, which is equal to 90. Dapat maging 90 yung value ng iyong average or the mean. So what should be your grade in math? Okay nga, pakisolve. Sinusolve na ba? Resulta,
95 po.
95. Kailangan yung grade mo is 95. So how did you get the answer? What did you do?
Kasi po
Ano yun?
ma'am,
Sige.
paano po?
Sige, bawi ka kasi ngayon ka lang pumasok, ano? Tagal kong hinihintay ang pagpasok mo. Yan na po. What did you do? Share mo sa amin.
Paano ko? Kasi po,
Did you
una
do?
po muna,
Sige.
tinimes ko po muna sa yung 90 sa 8. Tapos po,
Ito.
yung 90 sa 8. Tapos po, pinag-add ko po lahat ng, yung 88, yung lahat po ng grade. Tapos, yung pinag-multiply ko po, tapos yung sum po niyan is minus ko po dun sa pinag-times ko.
So ano ba yung sum nila? 88 plus 89 plus 92 plus 87 plus 93 plus 87 plus 87. Their sum is? Sige nga. 89, 92, 87, 93, 87, 87.
Wait lang. 88. Ito plus 87, 93. plus 87 plus... Ay, mali. Okay.
Ano,
Six.
minus ko? 6?
Mali pala yung sagot ko, ma'am. 623.
623. So ano dapat yung magiging grade mo sa math?
97 po. Wala pala dalawa.
97. So dapat
Wala
ang
pala
grade pala na makukuha natin sa math ay 97 for us to get an average of 90. So this is also one way of getting the missing grade, or should I say the unknown grade na hindi pa binibigay sa inyo. Okay, so kahit ako ganun din ginagawa ko. Minumultiply ko to sa 8, tapos sinasubtract ko yan isa-isa. Then kapag nasubtract ko na lahat, kung ano yung may iwan, that is the number or the grade that you need in math for you to have an honor or for you to get the honor. Okay? So, pwedeng ganito yung ibigay sa inyo na you will solve for the mean, and pwede rin naman ganito yung ibigay sa inyong problem na ang gagawin nyo is you are going to look for that certain value that is missing, and you are given a certain target, no, or certain value for mean. Na i-consider mo yung mean at i-consider mo yung the rest of the values for you to get the missing value. Okay? So, there's a good way for you to solve for the missing value. And this is how we are going to solve for the mean and the missing values that you have. Okay? So, nakadepende yan sa kung ano yung problem na ibibigay sa inyo. So, ganito lang po, kasimple yung mean ng ungrouped data. Do you have any question? So kung wala na pong question, I will clear all the drawings and then we will proceed to median of ungrouped data. So yan, binanggit niya yung formula. And the formula for the mean, kanina, is the sum of the values divided by the n. So alam nyo na yan. Ginawa natin yan, okay? So let's proceed to the median. When we say median of a group, it is the middle value. So yun yung kailangan yung tandaan. That when we say median, it is the middle value. So syempre, if you are going to get the middle value, para maging justifiable yung pagkuha mo ng middle value, okay, you have to, of course, arrange first the data. Arrange mo na siya. Pwede siyang either ascending or descending order. So, ulit yung grades kanina, we have 88, 89, let's say 97 yung yung sa math. Then we have, anong sunod doon? 92, 80, hindi ko na alam anong kasunod, pero gawa na lang tayo. No? Then, alam ko na. This is 87. Tapos dalawang 87 dito. Tama ba ako ng pagkakaalala? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, yan yung naalala ko. Now, ang gagawin natin is we will get the median, but of course, we have to first arrange the data. Okay, pwedeng ascending, pwedeng descending. Ako, I prefer ascending. So, arrange natin siya, the lowest grade up to the highest grade. So, the lowest is 87. Tatlo yung 87 natin. So, arrange natin siya. We have 87, 87, 87. Sunod doon is 88. Then we have 89. Then we have 90. Sunod ay 92. And last is 97. So after that, we will have to get the middle value. So para makuha mo yung middle value, pwede ka namang magbilang, Kaya lang, as you can see, yung number of data natin, yung N natin, is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yung frequency natin, total number of frequencies natin is 8. So kung hahanapin mo yung gitna niyan, ang mangyayari ay mapupunta ka dito. Okay? So one good way of finding for the middle value, gamit kayo ng formula na to, no? Yung number of data plus 1 divided by 2. Saka nyo malalaman pang ilan ba yung data na nasa gitna. So kung yung n natin ay 8 plus 1 divided by 2, ibig sabihin you have 9 divided by 2, that is 4.5. So katulad ng binanggit ko kanina, nandito siya sa gitna. Gitna ng ano? Pang ilan siya? Pang 4.5. So gitna ng 4 at 5th. 4th at 5th data. So ito po yung middle value natin. Paano malalaman na yan yung middle values? Kasi kung makikita nyo, tatlo yung kanan, tatlo yung data sa kaliwa, I mean, at tatlo yung data sa kanan. So pantay sila. Kaya masasabi natin na 88 and 89 is the middle values. So ano yung gagawin natin dyan? Siyempre dalawa sila, hindi pwedeng dalawa. Remember, when we say measures of central tendency, it is a single value that represents the whole data. So dapat single value lang sila. So ang gagawin natin, i-add natin sila, and then we will divide them to 2. So ang magiging value ng ating median, and we also use the symbol x tapos meron ganyan sa itaas, is equal to 88 plus 89 divided by 2, and that is equal to 88.5 kapag sinomnya niyo. So ang ating median is 88.5. At sakto to dahil nasa gitna siya ng 88 at 89. So anong ginawa natin? Yung ginawa natin is we use this to locate kung nasaan yung middle value. And ginamit naman natin to dahil dalawa yung values natin na nasa middle. Okay? So dalawa yung values natin na nasa middle, kaya ginamit natin yan. Paano kung isa lang yung magiging value ng middle? Okay? Mangyayari lang po yan kapag add yung number of data. Ito kasi kanina, even. 8. Paano kung add? Kunwari, ang data natin ay 9 lang. Okay? So let's say ang data natin ay 87, 87, 87, 88, 89, 90, 92, 93, dinagdagan ko ng 93, and 97. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So siyam na yung data natin. Kapag nilocate natin, just by looking at the data na naka-arrange na, malalaman ninyo agad na, ay, ito yung middle value. Bakit? Kasi 4 yung data sa kabila, 4 yung data sa kabila. So automatically, we already know just by looking at this data na nasa gitna ay 89. Pero kung ang gagawin nyo is ilolocate nyo siya, if you're going to locate that, that is 9 plus 1 divided by 2, which is 10 divided by 2 equals 5. Ibig sabihin, pang 5th data natin ay yung middle value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ito po yung middle value natin, which is 89. Dahil konti lang yung data natin, madaling alamin kung pang ilan siya. Paano kung 20 na yung data mo, 20 na yung scores, yung grades na meron ka na binigay sa'yo? Mahirap na hanapin yung middle value kung hindi ka gagamit nitong pang-locate natin. Okay? Kung di mo gagamitin to. mahirap na kasi magbibilang ka pa, titingnan mo pa yung kanan at yung kaliwa kung pantay sila ng dami ng data, and hindi siya advisable kasi 20 yung data mo eh, or 15, gano'n. Medyo mataas na yung number of data. Okay? So, importante din nagagamit ka ng formula to locate the data kung pang ilan siya. Okay? So, gagamitin lang natin to yung kanina kapag dalawa yung middle value. At ito, tsaka yung pagbilang kapag add kasi mas madali siya. Okay? Meron siyang gitna. Hindi tulad kapag even yung number of data, dalawa yung nasa middle niya. And always remember that you have to use this formula for you to locate the middle value. So, ganun lang po kadali. Kapag onti naman yung data, madali lang naman talaga. Sinasabi ko lang pag marami. Okay? So, ano yung ginawa natin kanina? Ginawa po natin ay una, we arrange the data. Pangalawa, we locate. At yung pangatlo, nakadepende yan kung odd or even. Pag even, yung number of data mo, you have to solve for the middle value. Okay? So, yung tatlo yung ginawa natin. Now, may question po ba? Malinaw po ba? May tanong? Naririnig niyo ko? Okay, wala lang. For sure naman, naririnig niyo ako, no? Wait lang. Ako'y... Wait lang, ah. Let me clear all the drawings. So let us proceed. Doon na tayo sa mode. Yeah. So when we say mode, so we are done with the mean, median. When we say mean, it is the average. Yung median po ay yung middle value. While the mode is the value that most frequently appears in the set of data. So kung meron kayong makikitang data, tulad ng ginawa natin kanina, no, nagbigay ako ng example ng mga data. We have 88, 89, 97, 92, then we have 87, 90, 87, 87. Ang tinatawag natin na mode ay yung value that frequently appears or mostly occurs in the set of data. Ano yung ibig sabihin nun? Ibig sabihin nun yung value na ilang beses natin nakita sa data. Like for example, 3 beses natin nakita yung data na yon sa given set of data. O kaya 4, o kaya 20 times natin or nag-appear yung data na yon sa given set of values. Yun po yung mode natin. Okay? So malalaman nyo na it is the mode kasi the rest of the values ay isang beses lang na ulit, dalawa, and so on. At siya yung may pinakamarami. Tatlo, ganyan. So like for example, in our set of data, as you can see, yung 87 natin ay naulit ng or yung 87 natin, it appears 3 times. Which is mas marami kaysa sa iba. Ito, di tulad ni 88, isang beses lang. Ito, isang beses lang din yung mga yan. Okay? So yung tawag natin dyan, kapag tinanong ka, ano yung mode? Ano yung mode natin dito sa given data na to? And we use the symbol for mode. We will write 87. Kasi yun yung ilang beses natin, maraming beses natin nakita sa set of values natin. At ang classification yan, ang tawag dyan ay unimodal. Again, pag tinanong kayo, ano yung mode? Tinanong kayo, what is the mode of the given set of data? Ang sagot ay 87. Pero kapag ang tanong sa inyo is, what is the classification of the mode? Tawag natin dito ay classification of mode. Ang sagot po ay unimodal. Okay? Naintindihan po ba? Bakit siya unimodal? Kasi isa lang po yung mode natin. So pwedeng mangyari na ang mode natin ay more than one. Like for example, so let us say na itong ibibigay ko mga numbers ay scores ng mga student sa pre-test, which is 1 to 5. So ito yung mga scores nila. I-arrange ko na rin. You have 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5. So let us say na yan yung mga scores ng students and we will identify the mode. Okay, so yung mode nito, ano yung mode nito? Patingin ninyo, alin dyan yung most frequently appeared data?
Three po, ma'am.
3. 3 lang ba?
4.
3 and 4. Hindi lang 3, hindi lang 4, kundi 3 and 4. Bakit po? Kasi 3 beses na ulit or 3 beses natin nakita yung 3 sa data natin at 3 beses din natin nakita or nag-appear si 4 dun sa data natin. Dahil dalawa sila na parehong ang dami ng data, tatlo to, we consider them both the mode of this given set of data. Dahil dalawa sila, yung classification po nila is not unimodal, but it is bimodal. So pwedeng isa, pwedeng dalawa. Pag dalawa, bimodal. Pag isa, unimodal. At pwede ring tatlo or mas mataas pa. Okay? Yung dami ng mode natin. Pwedeng tatlo o kaya mas mataas pa, mas marami pa sa tatlo. And we call that multimodal. Okay? So yan po yung tinatawag natin na multimodal kapag 3 or more. So paano naman kapag walang mode? Walang mode. Ibig sabihin, pare-pareho yung dami nila. Like for example, 1, 1, bakit ko inulit yun na? We have 1, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's say these are the scores of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 students in a quiz. No, ito yung mga scores nila. Pare-pareho silang tig-iisang beses lang na ulit. So walang most frequently appear na data. So ang ilalagay natin dyan ay no mode. Okay? So wala tayong mode kasi walang nag-appear ng mas maraming beses. Okay, pare-pareho sila ng isa lang. Naintindihan po? It can be unimodal, it can be bimodal, multi, or no mode. Kapag tinanong kayo, what is the mode? Ang mode natin dito ay 87. Ang mode natin dito ay 3 and 4. At dito, no mode. May tanong pa? Ganun ba? Wala naman nagtatanong. So kung wala na, let us proceed to the group data. So we are done with mean, median, and mode of ungroup. So pag sinabi natin mean, it is the average. Pag median, it is the middle value. Ganon din naman sa sa group, kaya lang iba yung way ng pagsosolve natin doon. No, pare-pareho lang sila ng definition. When we say median, it is the average. Pag sinabi natin, pag mean, it is the average. Pag median, it is the middle value. Kapag naman sinabi natin mode, it is the most frequently appeared data. or a value that most frequently appears or occurs in the set of data. Okay? So, ganun din yung definition when it comes to group, wala namang pinagkaiba yan. Ang pinagkaiba lang nila, sa definition, wala silang pinagkaiba, pero ang pinagkaiba lang nila is that how you get or determine the mean median mode of group data. Kasi sabi ko nga, when we say ungroup data, it is not organized, ano pa, mostly kapag ungroup data, ito yung mga data na less than 30, yung dami ng mga data na meron tayo, okay? So let us try finding the mean median mode of this. Example number 6. So the water consumption in cubic meter for the past 6 months is shown below. So this for January, February, March, April, May, and June. So January is 23. February is 24, March is 25, April is 25, May is 26, and June 24. So ang gagawin natin, we will solve for the mean. So ano yung gagawin natin? Divide natin siya sa 6, 23 plus 24 plus 25 plus 25 plus 26 plus 24. So ano yung magiging sum natin? Sum muna bago i-divide. Ano ba siya? Palabas. Yung pala. Ano po yung sum? Paki-add. Ano po? Meron na ba? Paki-add to.
147.
147, correct. Divided by 6.
24.5.
24.5. Ulitin natin, no? Gamit tayo ng mas malinaw na ballpen. We have 24.5 as our mean. Okay? So that is the average use of water or consumption of water. Okay, next, how about for the median? So para makuha natin yung median, i-arrange muna natin sila, no? 23, 24, 22, 24, 24. Then we have 25, 25. Then let us have 26. So yung middle value, yung middle value natin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, ibig sabihin nasa 3.5 yan. Kasi 6 plus 1 divide by 2. So that's 7 divided by 2, 3.5. Nasa pagitan niya ng 3 at 4. So itong dalawa, i-add natin sila. 24 plus 25 divided by 2, that is 24.5. So our median is 24.5. How about for the mode? Isin natin. So ang mode natin ay Yun ba yung naulit ng ilang beses? Yung 24 ay naulit ng 2 beses. And yung 25 ay naulit din ng 2 beses. So, ibig sabihin ang mode natin ay 24 and ito naman natin ganito. 24 and 25. Okay? So, yung classification ng ating mode is bimodal. Pag tinanong kayo anong mode, ito po yung mode natin. Pag tinanong kayo ng classification, it is bimodal. Okay? May question pa ba? May question po ba? Kung wala na, let me clear all the drawings and then let us proceed. Ready na? Pwede na tayo mag-continue. So let us continue to module number 2 and 3. This is measures of central tendency of group data. Ibig sabihin, yung data natin dito ay organized and it is grouped. Okay? So ano yung goal natin dito? Your goal here is for you to determine the measures of central tendency when the data is grouped using frequency distribution table and find the mean, median, and mode of group data. So ang gagawin ko ngayon ay ituturo ko muna sa inyo how to find the mean, median, mode. Yun muna yung focus natin para hindi kayo malito. The next week ko na lang ituturo sa inyo on how to create your own frequency table. Paano siya nabubuo? What are the steps? Okay, so papantay ko na kayo sa lahat ng section para hindi kayo maguluhan dun sa mean median mode. Doon muna tayo sa mean median mode lang muna. Okay? So ito po yung table. Ang tawag po natin dito ay frequency distribution table. And this table represents a group data. Bakit siya group data? Because as you can see, it is well organized. Aside from it is well organized, it is grouped. Okay? It is grouped according to age. Now dito may makikita kayong mga bracket. Yan. 20 age bracket. I mean is age bracket 20 to 29, 30 to 39, up to 80 to 89. So ang tawag natin sa bawat age bracket na yan is the class. Okay, class ang tawag natin dyan. Next. Aside from the class, we have here frequency. This is represented by the symbol F, which means frequency. So, anong ibig sabihin ng frequency na yan? Ibig sabihin yan, like for example, itong 3. Itong 3, ibig sabihin po niyan, merong tatlong patient, kasi remember that this table is the ages of the first 55 confirmed COVID-19 cases tested in the Philippines. So you have to find the mean, the median, and the mode of this distribution table. So ibig sabihin nitong tatlo, yung age ng tatlong patient na yan is under 80 to 89. Okay? Itong 7 na to, yung age ng 7 patients na yan ay 70 to 79. Itong 11 na to, yung age ng patients na yan is under 60 to 69 and so on. Okay? Kakaintindihan ba? So aside from this, of course, you have to find the mean median mode. And for you to do that, you have to, of course, know what is the total number of frequencies. And we represent that by n. Okay? So ano ba yon? So what will be our n? N is equal to the sum of the frequencies. That is 3 plus 7 plus 11 plus 12 plus 9 plus 8 plus 5. Ano po yung sum nila? Pag inad natin silang lahat.
55.
55. So our n is 55. Okay? So yan po yung total number of frequencies natin. Now, isa din kailangan ninyo in solving for the mean, median, and mode. Actually, median and mode lang. Sa median and mode nyo lang to kailangan. Is the I. Okay? We represent that with letter I, small letter I. And we call that as the class size. As the class size, or also known as the interval. Ano po yung interval na to? Yung interval na to is yung layo ng data natin na meron for each bracket. Ibig sabihin, tulad nito, nag-start tayo sa 80, natapos tayo sa 89. Gaano kalayo yung data? Ano yung sakop ng data? Ano-ano yung mga ages na sakop nitong age bracket na to? Okay, so kung bibilangin natin, we have 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. So kapag binilang niyo yan, ilan yan lahat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So ang class size natin or ang interval natin ay 10. Ibig sabihin, from 80 to 89, there are 10 ages na sakop ng bracket na yun. Okay? Yun po yung ibig sabihin ng class size or ng class interval. Mostly ng misconception, most of the students, their misconception is When it comes to interval, ang ginagawa nila, nagsusubtract sila. Ang ginagawa nila, 89 minus 80 equals 9. So, sinasabi nila ang interval daw ay 9, which is wrong. Okay? Bakit? Kasi kapag ganyan po yung ginawa ninyo, nag-subtract kayo, magkukulang ng isa yung inyong interval. As you can see dito, ang lumabas 9 yung interval, pero ang totoo, 10 talaga. Bakit ganon? Kasi kapag nag-subtract ka, hindi mo sinasama si 80. Ganon yung nangyayari. Okay? So kapag magbibilang kayo, it's better to count for the interval. So ano-ano yung mga kailangan natin pag nag-solve tayo ng mean median mode? Of course, we need to look for or compute for the n or the total number of frequencies and yung I natin, which is the interval. Madali lang naman yan i-compute, madali lang din to. And yan later on yung mga gagamitin ninyo para ma-solve si mean, median, and mode. Okay? So let us proceed. Na matapos tayo agad, no? When we say mean, of course, same definition, it is the average. Kaya lang the difference here is, as you can see, yung data natin group, hindi siya yung nakalatag lang yung mga numbers or ages, pero nakagrupo na siya. So, hindi mo alam kung alin dyan yung 3 beses na ulit, ilang beses na ulit, and so on and so forth. Kasi nakasummarize na siya into a single table, distribution table. So, yung mean natin dito, we are going to find for the mean using this formula. At yung formula na yon ay ito. Okay? So, we have the mean is equal to the sum. Yung sigma na yan represents the sum of the product of f and x. F stands for the frequency and x stands for the class mark. So ito class mark po yan. Mamaya malalaman nyo ano yung class mark. Ito alam nyo na yan, frequency. May operation between them which is multiplication at itong symbol na to represents the sum. I-add natin yung product nila, lahat ng product nila. And then yung n natin, alam nyo na to that this is the total population or total frequencies. And itong symbol natin na to is for mean. Okay? Yan po yung definition ng mga symbols. And you also have the class mark. Ano yung class mark? Class mark is the mid value of the class interval. It can be solved by adding the lower class limit and the upper class limit divided by 2. So, ganun po yung way on how to get the class mark. So, para mas maintindihan nyo, let us have the example. So, ito yung example natin kanina. Dinugtungan na natin siya ng class mark at yung fx or f times x. Dapat small letter x lang yan. Okay. Let us have now the class mark. So when we say class mark, all you have to do is to add the lower class limit and the upper class limit of each class. Okay, so ibig sabihin yan, para makuha ko yon, i-add ko sila. And of course, i-divide din natin siya sa 2. So that is 80 plus 89 divided by 2. What will be our answer?
$84.5.
84.5, correct. So this is 84.5. Now, how about for this class? Ano po yung magiging class mark natin dyan?
$74.5.
74. Sunod, 64.5, 54.5, 44.5, 34.5, and 24.5. So as you can see, ang naging rule ni interval dito, kapag kumuha ka ng class mark, pwede ka na lang mag-subtract ng 10. Minus 10, minus 10, minus 10, minus 10, kasi pababa naman yan, right? So pag nag-minus 10 ka lang, makukuha mo na yung mga class mark. Okay? Then how about for the f times x? Ang gagawin nyo lang dyan, frequency, ito yung frequency, times the x. So i-multiply nyo lang yan. Pag na-multiply nyo na yan, dito nyo ilalagay yung answer. Okay, so what will be our answer here?
$253.5.
Oh,
253.5.
253.5. Sige, paki-compute mo na. Mag-report lang ako ng attendance sa inyo. Five ano nga yan? 521. Dami nag-attendance ha. Puro attendance lang. Next, ano na po sunod? 7 times 74.5. Answer here is
521.5.
okay, correct. Next. Sunod. Ano po sunod? Dito naman. Sige, pakituloy-tuloy.
$709.5.
709.5. Sunod.
654. 654.
Sunod.
400.5.
400.5. Sunod.
276.
Walang 0.5 yun. Next naman.
122.5.
122.5. So, paano natin makukuha yung measure or should I say the mean? Paano natin siya makukuha? Of course, we will use the formula sum of the frequency times its class mark, corresponding class mark divided by n. And ito, yung nasa taas, makukuha po natin yan kapag inad natin ito lahat. Okay? So, the sum of the product of f and x is equal to, i-add natin to lahat. What will be their sum? Ano yung magiging sum nila?
$2,937.5.
2,900. Sunod?
7.5.
Ano sunod sa 9?
37.5.
Okay, 37.5. Isa-substitute na natin siya dito. I-substitute natin dyan. Ito. Hindi yung pagkabilog ko. No? Ayan, tsaka ito. Pag sinubstitute na natin yan, ang magiging solusyon natin is 2,937.5 divided by 55. Okay? So after that, ano yung magiging value ng ating mean? Or ano yung magiging mean natin pag dinivide natin?
53.41.
53.41. May kasunod pa ba tong 1? Ano kasunod ng 1? Meron o wala? 2,937.5 divided by 55. Okay, tama. So that's 53.4090. So pag ni-round off natin to the nearest hundreds, that is 53.41. So this is our answer. So ibig sabihin, the average age of the first 50 COVID-19 cases is 53.41. So ano yung ginawa natin? Again, ang ginawa natin, kinuha natin yung class mark. So kinuha natin yung class mark by adding the lower class limit. Ito yung lower class limit. So it's corresponding upper class limit. Then dinivide natin siya sa 2. Okay, inad natin sila, tapos dinivide natin sa 2. Ito si upper class limit. UCL. Ito naman si LCM. And then after that, we are going to multiply the frequency and the class mark. Ito yung nakuha nating answer. Ayan. And then i-add natin siya for us to get the sum of the product of f and x. Then i-divide natin yun sa n, which is 55. Then we will get now our mean. So ganun lang po kadali when it comes to mean ng group data. So ganyan po yung pagkuha ng group data or mean ng group data. Okay, next. Let us proceed to the next part of the lesson, which is median. Okay, so let me clear all the drawings. And then, dudugtungan na natin to. Kaya lang dahil hindi kasha, ang gagawin natin ay later, makikita nyo. So what is the median? Ganun pa rin, it is the middle value. Pero when it comes to group data, it has a different approach on how to determine the median. Okay? So we will use this formula. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng mga formula na yan? Ibig sabihin po nito is the mode. I mean, it is the median. Wait lang. Nagmo-move yung ano. So, ulitin ko, this is the median. This is the lower boundary. Lower boundary of the median class. Ito naman, N, alam niyo na yan eh, total frequencies. Ito naman, cumulative frequency. Frequency below. Kaya siya may B. Ito naman, frequency. Frequency din siya, pero ng modal class. I mean, the median class. Bakit modal ako? median class. And itong I, alam nyo na yan, that is the class size or the interval. Para malaman nyo na. Or in words, meron naman tayo dito sa baba, naka-specify na siya in words. Ayan. Mamaya malalaman nyo, saan ba nakukuha yung mga yan? Okay? So let us have the table. And as you can see, meron na tayo dito lower boundary, table na para sa lower boundary, and table para sa cumulative frequency. Yan. So yung frequency natin ito, and this is our lower boundary, this is our cumulative frequency. How do we get the lower boundary? Lower boundary is get by subtracting 0.5 from the lower class limit. Ano ba yung LCL natin? Ito yung LCL natin. The lower class limits. Mag-minus lang tayo dyan ng 0.5. So ano yung magiging lower boundary natin dito for this class? This is 79.5. Ito naman 69.5. Then tuloy-tuloy lang. So parang minus 10 lang ginawa natin dito. Para mabilis. While the cumulative frequency po ay can be done into different ways. It can be by adding or by subtracting. Dalawa yon, okay? So, meron din kayong kailangan na i-consider. It is the arrangement of the classes. Kung nasan si pinakamababa na value at nasan yung pinakamataas na value. Okay? Kung nasan po si pinakamababang value, yung cumulative frequency po niya ay yung frequency din niya. At kung nasan si pinakamataas na value, kung ano po yung n, yun din po yung cumulative frequency niya. Okay? So, pwede kasi yan baliktarin eh. Pwedeng ang nasa taas ay si 20 to 29, tapos 30 to 39, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, mas yan, 49, 59, 69, 79, 89. So, pwede kasi ganito yung mangyari, no? Nasa taas si 20 to 29, nasa baba si 80 to 89. Ano lang yung kailangan yung tandaan when it comes to cumulative frequency? Of course, you have to consider their, what they call this, their frequencies. This is 5, 8, 9, 12, 11, 7. Paano nyo makukuha yung cumulative frequency niya? Tandaan nyo si smallest value, yung class na merong included doon si smallest value, nandun yung frequency niya at yung CF niya. When it comes to the highest value, yung class na kung saan nandun yung highest value, yung kanyang cumulative frequency ay yung total number of frequencies, which is 30. So pwedeng magkabaliktad yan. Kaya nga ang sabi ko kanina, tatandaan nyo, yung lowest class, yun yung frequency niya. Highest class ay yung N. Okay? So N now is 55. And we have to get the cumulative frequency of each class. Para magawa yon, pwedeng dalawang paraan, add or subtract. So let me try subtracting first. So pag magsusubtract ka, 55 minus yung frequency which is 3, we have 52. Minus yung frequency niya ulit 7, this is 45. Minus tayo ng 11, that is 34. Minus 12, that is 22. Minus 9, that gives us 13. Minus 8, it will give us 5. Okay? So yun yung way on how to get the cumulative frequency. Paano naman pag mag-a-add? O gawin natin dito, no? Dito tayo sa kabila para kita niyo. Paano pag mag-a-add tayo? So that's 5, right? Mag-add ka ngayon ng frequency. Add 8. 13 plus 9, 22 plus 12, 34 plus 11, 45 plus 7, we have 52 plus 3, we have 52. Okay? So it can be done in two ways. Pwedeng pababa, ma-minus ka, pataas, ikaw ay mag-add. Yung sinasabi kong pataas, pababa, nakadepende dito. Okay, nakadepende. So it can be done like this. Pwede rin naman dito, katulad nito. Nakadepende yan sa kung ano yung ayos ng inyong table. Okay? Do you have any question? May question ka? May question po ba? Kung wala pong question, magsusolve na tayo ng tawag dito ng ating median of group data. So let me clear all the drawings. Tapos isusulat ko ulit yung mga values na meron tayo kanina. This is 79.5, 69.5, 59.5, 49.5, 39.5, 29.5, and we have 19.5. This is 55, 52, then 45, 34, 22, then minus 9, this is 13, and we have 5. Okay? So yan po, yung values na meron tayo kanina. So ano yung formula natin for the median? Our median is equal to lower boundary of the median class plus n divided by 2 minus the cumulative frequency less than or below divided by the frequency of the median class times. So ano na yung mga values na kailangan natin? It's the lower boundary of the median class and divided by 2 yung cumulative frequency below the frequency of the median class and which is alam natin that this is n. Yung n divided by 2 natin is 55 divided by 2. Yan yung una natin kailangan ilagay, no? Or kailangan makuha, yung n divided by 2. What is n divided by 2 or 55 divided by 2?
27.5, ma'am.
Correct. That is 27.5. Sulat natin yun. Itong gagano. 55 divided by 2, that is 27.5. Bakit ito yung una yung kailangan malaman? Kasi nakadepende sa kanya si median class. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng median class? Dito, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 classes, yung isa dyan will be our median class. At para malaman mo yung median class, you have to first identify the value of this, yung n divided by 2, and that is 27.5. Saan natin siya titingnan ngayon? Titingnan natin siya dito sa cumulative frequency. Titingnan natin kung saan included si 27.5. So, hindi siya pwede sa 5 kasi kulang. Sa 13, hindi rin. Sa 22, hindi rin kasi kulang. Pero as you can see, sa 37, pasok siya. No? Pasok siya sa 34. Kasi ang kasunod na ng 22 is 34. So, nandun si 27.5. Included siya doon. Hindi pwede si 45, 52, and 55 kasi sobra-sobra na. So, ano yung median class natin? Ang median class po natin ay so, yan yung ating median class. So, this is our median class. Okay? Median class siya kasi included sa kanya si 27.5. Again, kaya siya median class kasi included sa kanya si 27 point. Bakit ko binaba? Dapat itabi lang natin. Yan. Included sa kanya si 27.5. Kasi kasya. Okay? So dahil nakuha na natin yung median class natin, na-identify na natin siya, ang gagawin natin ngayon is to get the values of this. Ano ba yung mga values na ngayon? So yung lower boundary ng median class natin, lower boundary niya is 49.5. So that will be the lower boundary. Ito, alam na natin to 27.5. Yung yung cumulative frequency, ito, ang ibig sabihin ng B sa baba is below. So if this is 34, and included sa kanya si 27.5, ang kailangan po natin is the median class, the cumulative frequency below it. And ano po yun? Ito po yun yung 22. Yan po yung kailangan nating value. Kasi kailangan natin makuha yung below the median class. And how about the frequency? Alam na natin yan. No? Ano yung frequency ng median class natin? That is 12. So, kompleto na yung values na meron tayo. Ang gagawin natin is we will substitute that to the formula. So, ito yung formula. Inulit ko lang para okay. So, substitute natin. Lower boundary is 49.5 plus we have 27.5 minus 22 divided by 12 times the I, which is 10. So, pakisubtract muna sa 27.5 kaka 22. Ano yung sagot? What is 27.5 minus 22?
5.5, ma'am.
5.5, correct. I-divide natin yan sa 12. So, magiging 49.5 plus 5.5 divided by 12, tapos i-times sa 10. So, we have 5.5 divided by 12. Ano yung answer? Ano po yung magiging answer natin? Ano pa yung magiging answer? What is 5.5 divided by 2? Guerrero, kayo naririnig. Salita pa kayo. Ano daw? What is 5.5 divided by 2?
Zero 0.4583.
That is 0.4583333333. So, ano yung magiging answer natin dito? Pag minultiply mo siya sa 10, that is 4.58. Round off na natin to the nearest hundreds. So, that is 49.5 plus 4.58. What will be our final answer? I-add natin siya kay 49.5. Our answer here is
54.08.
correct. That is 54.08. So the median of the median ng ages ng first 35 COVID-19 confirmed COVID-19 cases in the Philippines is 54.08. So yan po yung way on how to get the median. First, you have to get the lower boundary, the cumulative frequency, and then after that, you have to identify the median class. Ma-identify mo lang yan kapag kinuha mo to. Yan. Kaya nga kanina dito, di ba, nilagay ko siya. Okay, so kapag kinuha mo yan, ma-identify mo na yung median class. And then after that, yung median class, hanapin mo kung saan siya included. Dahil dito siya included sa 34, hindi siya pwede sa 45, sa 52, sa 55. Hindi rin siya pwede sa 22, sa 13, tsaka sa 5. That will determine your median class. So ito yung median class natin. Yan yung age bracket niya. Now, doon mo kukunin sa lower boundary. Ito yung lower boundary natin, 49.5. Yung cumulative frequency natin, ito, di ba? Pero ang kukunin natin ay yung below the cumulative frequency, which is 22. And then the frequency is 12. And then the I is 10, which is already given. Substitute mo lang yan. Mag-minus ka muna bago ka mag-divide, bago ka mag-multiply. And then you round it up to the nearest hundreds. Okay? And then add that to the lower boundary and you will have your answer or your median. Okay? So let us now proceed. We are done with the mean, with the median, and the next one is the mode. Okay? So, sunod na natin ay mode. So, ito po yung solution. Mas maayos ang solution. Yan. And then sinubstitute niya na. And then the answer is 54.08. Okay? So how about for the mode? Ang mode naman natin ay gagamit tayo ng ganitong formula. So yung formula na gagamitin natin, ito yung mode. This is the mode. Ito yung lower boundary. Of the modal class. Again, hindi ko nabanggit kanina, no? Kaya natin to ginagawa, it's because you need to learn this. You will use this kasi in your research. Okay, gagamit kayo nito sa mga researches nyo. And napaka-importante na alam nyo po how to find the different measures of central tendency. Okay? So, sa mga research nyo, sa thesis, ito po yung mga ginagamit. Okay? So, you have to learn this. How about for D sub 1? Ano naman yung D sub 1? It's the difference ng frequency. Ano yun? Yung modal class minus lower. Sige, dito natin ilagay sa baba niya. Ito yung modal class minus lower. Ito namang D sub 2, difference din siya. Naka D sub 2 nga lang siya. That is modal class also. Frequency ng modal class minus the upper. Puro frequency ang pinag-uusapan natin dito ha. Frequency ng modal class at ng upper. At yung I, alam na alam nyo na yan. That is the interval. So, para mas maintindihan ninyo, we have here their definition. So, yan po yung mga definition yan. D sub 1, difference between the frequencies of the modal class and the next lower. And D sub 2 is the difference between the frequencies of the modal class and the next upper class. Then, alam nyo na yung I. So, let me clear all the drawings para makapagsimula tayo. So, ito lang po yung kailangan natin when it comes to frequency. No, frequency. I mean, when it comes to mode, ito lang po yung kailangan natin. So, ano na yung mga kailangan natin? It's the frequency and the lower boundary. So, alam na natin to, no? Then 79.5, not 80, but 69.5. Kadugtong din to nung table kanina, or should I say hindi siya kadugtong, no? Pero nandun na siya. Kaya lang siya iniwalay para ma-emphasize yung pagsusolve ng mga. Yan. Then after that, we will use the formula. Ano yung formula natin? That is mode is equal to the lower boundary of the modal class plus D sub 1 divided by D sub 1 plus D sub 2 times the I. So ano na yung mga kailangan natin? We need to identify the lower boundary of the modal class, yung D sub 1, yung D sub 2, at yung I. So, paano natin malalaman yung modal class? Yung modal class po natin ay malalaman natin just by looking at the frequency. We have to look at the frequency. Bakit? Kasi yung modal class po natin has the highest frequency. So, alin po dyan yung highest ang frequency? Alin dyan yung highest ang frequency? Dito. Alin dito
12
yung...
po, ma'am.
Apo, 12. So, yung class na may pinakamataas na frequency, which is 12, is 50 to 59. So, let us mark that. So, ito po yung ating modal class. Okay? So that is the modal class. Diyan din po natin makukuha yung mga values nito. So ano yung lower boundary niyan? Ang lower boundary niya ay 49.5. How about D sub 1? Si D sub 1 po ay ang difference ng frequency na to minus the next lower. Alin ba dito yung lower? Is it 60 to 69 or 40 to 49? Alin ba dyan ang lower?
40 to 49 po.
Correct. So yung lower class natin in terms of modal class is 40 to 49. So ima-minus natin yan. Okay? So ang ibig sabihin yan, that is 12 minus 9, which is equal to 3. How about the next upper or the D sub 2? Kasi ito D sub 1 to eh. This is D sub 1. How about for the D sub 2? Ang D sub 2 po natin ay difference. Wait lang, buhay natin yan. Ang D sub 2 po natin ay difference nito ng frequency ng modal class at nung next upper. At ito yung upper natin, yung 60 to 69. So, subtract natin sila. 12 minus 11, which is equal to 1. That is our D sub 2. Okay? So, pag D sub 1, next lower. Pag D sub 2, next upper. Okay? So, ano yung magiging solution natin for D sub 1? That is 12 minus 9, which is equal to 3. And yung D sub 2 natin is 12 minus 11 equals 1. Huwag po kayong malilito ha. Okay? And wala tayong magiging negative na answer dito kasi yung frequency natin ng modal class ay yung pinakamataas na frequency. So wala tayong magiging negative answer dito sa mga differences. Next, yung I natin, alam nyo na yan, that is 10. Okay? So substitute lang natin, this is again the formula. I will write the formula again. And yan, plus D sub 1 divided by D sub 1 plus D sub 2 times I. So the lower boundary of the modal class is 49.5 plus D sub 1 is 3, D sub 1 plus D sub 2 which is 1 times I which is 10. Okay, next. We'll have 49.5 plus, what is 3 divided by 3 plus 1?
0.75 po.
0.75, correct. And 0.75 times 10?
7.5 po.
Correct. So that's 49.5 plus 7.5. Ano pong answer natin? Our mode is equal to
57.
15.
50. Ano po? 57. Okay. So our final answer here is 57. So the mode is 57. So ibig sabihin marami sa first 50 patients natin ng COVID-19 is at the age of 57. Okay? So yun po yung ibig sabihin ng mode na yan. Do you have any question when it comes to mode? Question po ba? So if none, we will proceed. Tapos try natin mag-answer ng isa dito sa ating examples, no? Ito. Kaya lang, in-include ko yata to sa ano ko. Pinapasolve ko. Wait lang. Check ko yun. Dalawa kasi yun din yung pinili ko. Anong activity yan? Activity 1. Oo nga, binigay ko yan. So, hindi natin siya pwedeng gamitin example. So, let us use other example. Dito tayo. Yeah. Dito tayo mag-solve. Ano ba yung mag-color? Yan. So, pwede na ito. So, let's say na datan lang natin yung mga values para mabilis. Let's say na ages pa rin, ano? Pero ito yung ages ng mga tao na nakaka-recover. Okay. So, this is 80 to 89, 70 to 79. Ages na nakaka-recover sa, sa COVID-19. 60 to 69, 50 to 59, 40 to 49, 30 to 39. Ang dami. Try natin i-70 to 70. Ay, 70 to 89. Yeah, 70 to 79. 89. So this is 69, ano? 50. So now, yeah, 59. 40. This is 39. This is 20. And this is 19. Ano ba? 0 to 19. We have 20 to 39. We have 40 to 49, 50 to 69, 70 to 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ay. This is, parang may mali ako sa pagbar-bracketing ko. This is 49 dapat. Yan. Right? So 89 minus 20, 69 minus 20, 49 minus 20, 29. So this is 30, and this is a tama. Check ko lang ha. So, ang I natin dito, ang I natin is 20. 70 to 89. Natin ulitin. Next, so these are the ages of those ages of COVID-19 patients. And ito yung frequency nila. Ang na ibang kulay. Ito yung frequency nila. Class mark. Ano ba bang sunod ng lower boundary. And the cumulative frequency here. Okay? So I will assign the values ng frequency. So let's say na ito ay 2. Ito ay 8. Ito ay 12. At ito ay, let's say, 9. Okay? Gawin natin itong sequence. Gawin natin siyang 10. Yan. So what now is our n? Our n now is 2 plus 10 plus 12 plus 9. Ano magiging value niyan? Paki-add po ito. Usog natin si I. Paki-add po. Two plus 10 plus 12 plus 9.
33.
33. So our n is 33. How about for x? The class mark. So ang class mark nito, i-add natin si 70 tsaka si 89. So 70 plus 89, that's 159. Divide natin siya sa 2. So we have 79.5. Paano naman dito? Minus 20 lang tayo para mabilis. 59.5. This is 39.5. And we have minus 20, that is 19.5. Okay? How about the lower boundary? Kunin ko na lahat para mamaya dire-diretso tayo sa pagsusolve. So yung lower boundary natin, this is 69.5. 49.5 minus 20 ulit yan, 29.5. And this is 9.5. How about the cumulative frequency? Ito yung pinakamataas, so 33 yan. At ito yung pinakamababa, yung frequency niya, yun yung CF niya. So 33 minus 2, 31 minus 10, 21, minus 12 is 9. So, sana nakikita niyo yun dito sa baba, no? Medyo ano na kasi siya eh. Okay? Nakikita niyo naman siguro. Okay? Now, how do we get the mean? Ito muna tayo sa mean. Gamitan na ibang kulay ng pen. Ano bang kulay yung lilitaw dito? So, siguro. So, yung mean natin ay, formula niya ay sum of the f times x divided by the n. So, mag-multiply muna tayo ng f tsaka x, ano? Multiply muna natin sila. 2 times 79.5. What is 2 times 79.5?
159 po, ma'am.
159, correct. What is 10 times 59.5? 5? 95. Ano ba ako? Next, 12 times 39.5. Anong answer?
474.
Correct, 474. And how about 9 times 19.5? Ano yung 9 times 19.5?
175.5, ma'am.
175.5, correct. So, anong gagawin natin dyan? We will add them for us to get the sum. Pangit ng pagkasulat ko, no? Sum ng f times dx. I-add natin to. So, that's 159 plus 595 plus 474 plus 175.5. That is equal to 1,000. Pakicheck po kasi minsan nagloloko yung calculator ko eh. Tama ba? That's 1,403.5. Pareho ba tayo ng sagot?
Opo.
Opo. So, i-add natin yan. Pagkatapos natin i-add, nakuha na natin yung value. So, substitute lang natin siya dito, 1,403.5 divided by the n, which is 33, and we'll be able to get the mean. So what will be our mean? Our mean is 42.50.
53.
Correct. So, hindi na natin siya i-round off kasi yung kasunod niya ay 0. So, our mean is 42.53. Now, how about for the median? Okay? Yung median natin is the lower boundary of the median class plus n divided by 2 minus the cumulative frequency below divided by the frequency of the median class times I. So, kunin muna natin no, yung mga values. So, mga values ng LB of the median class, yung n divided by 2, ang pangit ng ano ko dito. Dito tayo sa baba. Dito tayo. Yan. Lower boundary of the median class, yung n divided by 2, yung cumulative frequency below, yung frequency of the median class, at yung I. Okay? So ito muna, yung n divided by 2, that is 33 divided by 2. So what is 33 divided by 2? Ano yung sagot natin dito? 33 divided by 2.
16.5 po, ma'am.
Correct. That is 16.5. 16.5, hanapin natin siya dito sa cumulative frequency. So, hindi siya pwede sa 9, kundi dito siya included sa 21. Ibig sabihin po, ang ating, what do you call this? Gawin natin yung kulay. Yung ating median class is yung 30 to 49. Okay? So, dyan natin kukunin lahat, no? Ano yung lower boundary niya? Lower boundary niya ay 29.5. Then after that, yung kanyang cumulative frequency below, ito, ay 9. Yung frequency niya ay 12. At yung I ay 20. Tapos, substitute natin. Okay? So, pag sinubstitute natin yan, ang magiging value ng LB natin ay 29.5 plus 16.5 minus 9 divided by 12 times 20. So, what is 16.5 minus 9? 16.5 minus 9. Anong sagot?
7.5.
7.5 divided by 12.
0.625.
0.625. Sunod is i-multiply naman natin siya sa 20. So ano yung magiging answer natin? I-add natin siya dito. Ano na po ang answer natin? Dito times sa 20. 0.625, tama ba pagkakatanda ko, times 20.
12.5 po, ma'am.
12.5. 12.5 plus 29.5, ano yung magiging answer natin? And that will be our median. Ano yung magiging median natin?
42.
42, correct. Okay, so that is our median. Now, how about for the mode? So yung formula natin, lower boundary of the modal class plus d sub 1 divided by d sub 1 plus d sub 2 times I. So, kailangan natin dyan malaman yung modal class. Okay? So, yung modal class natin, let us identify that. At para ma-identify natin yon, we will of course look at the frequencies. Pag tinignan natin yung frequency, alin ba dyan yung may pinakamataas na value of frequency? Makikita nyo nandito siya no, si 12, which is yung 30.49. So, masyado magkalapit yung kulay. No? That is orange. Try natin to. Yan. So, yung modal class natin ay ito pa rin. Okay? So, yun pa rin po yung modal class natin. That's 30.49. Pwedeng pareho yung median class at modal class, ano? Pwede rin namang magkaiba. Nagkataon lang na dito sa sinosolve natin, pareho sila. Okay? Nagkataon na pareho sila. Or pwedeng magkaiba yan. So, ano yung kailangan natin? Kailangan natin dito ay yung dito natin lalagay, no? Dito kayo lalagay, ha? Kailangan natin yung lower boundary ng modal class. At yung lower boundary niya ay 29.5. Okay? Yung D sub 1 natin ay yung difference ng frequency niya, which is 12, and minus natin doon yung next lower. Yung next lower is 9. Bakit 9? Kasi po 10 to 29 yung next lower. That is 3. How about yung D sub 2 natin? Yung D sub 2 natin, 12 minus yung next upper class. Ito yung next upper class natin. Ang frequency niya ay 10. So that's 12 minus 10. And that gives us 2. And yung I natin, alam na alam nyo na yan, that is 20. So magsa-substitute na lang tayo, ano? Lower boundary is 29.5 plus D sub 1 is 3 divided by 3 plus 2 times 20. So what is 3 divided by 3 plus 2?
0.6, ma'am.
0.6 times 20.
12
What
po.
is 12? So that is 29.5 plus 12. So 12 plus 29.5 is equal to 29.5 plus 12.
41.5.
41.5 ba? Oo nga, 41.5. So this will be our answer. So this is our mode. So let us have a recap, ano? What is our median? Ay, our mode, ano na? Mean. What is our mean? Our mean is 42.53. 53. Ano yung ating median? That's 42. Ano yung ating mode? That's 41.5. So ito po yung mga sagot natin. Okay? So do you have any question regarding mean, median, and mode of group data and ungrouped data? May question pa po? Do you have any question? Kung wala po, we will end this. And then you will answer your worksheet 1 and quiz 1. I'll give the link here sa sa chat box. Then may ipapanood din ako sa inyong video para i-clear ko na to ha, clear all drawings ko na. May papapanood din ako sa inyong video para habang nagsasagot kayo, di kayo nahihirapan. Okay? So I'll stop sharing. I'll stop